What is up, guys? Amp here, and I'm bringing you some more Doubles Arena gameplay. I feel like I'm overusing Doubles, but I love it so much that that's pretty much all the gameplay I have saved up at least. And but I haven't posted Zealot yet, so I thought, you know what, this would be a good gameplay to post. I've actually already posted this on Gameplays 24/7, but I thought I'd make it for my community as well, my little tiny subscription base here, my hardcore audience. I apologize for all the people who've seen it or going to see it in both places, but it's a new commentary. It's just the same gameplay, so it's new commentary. You'll be able to hear a few different things. It's mostly going to go over the same stuff I talked about there, but in a more refined manner, I guess, since I've had time to rethink about the stuff that I talked about. Anyway, I'm playing with my buddy Siebel, and I go positive 10. It's Season 2 Doubles Arena, so there's radar still. I wish it was Season 3, but, you know, oh well. If you guys didn't know, Season 3 actually has Slayer Pro as the only variant, and you get to actually choose a map in Slayer Pro. So there's two options for two different maps, and you get to choose which one. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, a few things that I brought up in the other one. First one is teamwork, and when I talk about teamwork, I've mentioned teamwork so many times it's not even worth talking about anymore. But I was talking about like the difference between doubles teamwork and team arena teamwork. The main point I brought up was that I feel that doubles has a lot more teamwork in the point of coordination, I guess, because you're with this one other person, and if you don't coordinate with this one other person, you're probably going to lose the game. Whereas if you're playing in Team Arena, if at least two of the teammates in that group of 4 players know how to work together or are working together a little bit, you still have a chance, even though those other 2 players don't know what they're doing. Because you just have some sort of coordination, but it's not with the entire team. But in doubles, if you don't coordinate with this one person, then it's going to be a flop. So that's sort of what I meant by that. I didn't mean that it takes more skill or it takes, I don't know, it just takes a different kind of skill, I guess. But it's like the knowledge of your partner and what they're going to do versus the knowledge of 3 random players or possibly 2 random players, 1 random player, you know, that sort of thing. But at the same time, the argument can be made that dealing with these other random players takes more teamwork because you don't know their play styles, and so adapting to that on the fly, you know, there's a couple of different arguments there, but I think that doubles straight up, you're playing with one other person, you have to work extremely well with this person in order to win, and so it's more concentrated, I guess, and I enjoy that more. I didn't enjoy Halo 3 doubles because there were so many objective games that were just random as hell, and but I do like Arena for doubles because it's just Slayer, and that's pretty much how it should be. And you're working with the one person, and it turns out in Season 3, Slayer Pro, so it's all good. We don't know about Season 4 yet, though. Moving on. To be honest, I'm not a consistent player. Games you see from me on YouTube and for commentaries, they're all sort of the same genre. I do pretty well in them as a nasty nade. And they're kind of the ones I just like show the community. It's like a lot of commentators. You only show your good stuff, and in my case, it's decent to pretty good stuff, just based on the amount of library I have. But yeah, I'm not the most consistent player, so you'll see in some games I'll be spamming the DMR, just because that's how I was playing that day, or it was how I was warming up, or whatever. Or some days you'll see me get destroyed by a kid if we're in close range battle, and sometimes you won't see that. You know, I mean, obviously it's going to be like that for any player, because nobody's perfect, but I just want to make sure that everybody's clear with that fact, because you will definitely see some not so great games from me if I decide to post them, which I probably will end up posting them. But yeah, you'll notice in this game, and as well as a lot of other games, I have a spammy DMR at some points. But in my mind, spamming your DMR in certain situations works, and you'll see it does work in some situations. Sometimes it doesn't, obviously, but sometimes it does. And you'll see in a lot of my newer games, not necessarily the order I'm posting them in. But in some of my newer games, I've gotten really good at pacing my shots and out DMRing kids, and it's really fun. I enjoy it a lot. It's like kind of like going back to the DMR thing, or I mean the BR. Excuse me. How did I screw up? They're going the opposite way. That's kind of weird. But yeah, I really like the pacing of it now that I've gotten it down, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Going back to real quick to finish off this match. The coordination part, as you can see here, my buddy Siebel was getting shot at, and so that's when I poked back out to try to help him out. He ended up getting naded, so it was a little bit unfortunate. But you got to be confident at the same time. Right there, I guess he was confident in me to come help him out. I didn't end up getting the kill before he died, but I ended up cleaning up both kills, and so on my part, that was just a confidence thing where I was confident enough that I could clean up both of those. As well as right here, I was confident enough to finish that BR battle, or DMR battle. But in that case, I probably should have backed off, but I lucked out in that case. So yeah, I guess it all comes down to decision making, and I'll go more in depth in another commentary of decision making because it's a huge subject, covers a lot of different things. But this one's wrapping up. I hope you guys enjoyed, and look for more Black Ops on Monday. I've been really enjoying that game, and you'll see it in my commentaries. So make sure to comment down below, rate, and subscribe. See you guys later.